We are live, KFC Dad.
Oh.
Hey everyone, my name's Silver Fox.
I'm KFC Dad, and these are the midweek championship fixtures for week number
41.
As you can see, there's no Mayan the Silver Fox this week.
I'm
It
back!
was just me and my canine friend, Wesley Schnauzer. This is not Mayan the Silver Fox. This is an AI.
I'm clown.
Only joking, guys. This is Mayan the Silver Fox, the real Mayan the Silver Fox, and he's back for this prediction vlog. Now, I just wanted to quickly explain to you, sometimes when he's not here, he's having a bit of an off day, you know, with some of the mental health issues Mayan the Silver Fox has. He has off days, and when he has off days, it's not very good video. So it's better to leave him out and put our canine friend in. But he's back and he's happy, he's jolly. So we're doing a championship predictions for week number 41. Right then, guys, let's do the scores from the last time. In third place is Wesley Schnauzer. He has how many? 183 points. In second place is KFC Dad.
You're falling.
KFC Dad has 233 points. And in top place is Mayan the Silver Fox, and he's gained some more points on KFC Dad now. He's got 241 points. So he is doing well in this league. But in the other league, I'm smashing it.
But I'm falling number one. You're falling on this one.
Yeah, so that's the scores from the last time. And of course, we do have a third member of the team. He is our four-legged friend, and he's called
Wesley Schnauzer.
Wesley Schnauzer, our walking, talking prediction dog. I think he's the only prediction dog in the world.
Yeah, but it's on sits on the sofa and watching Manchester United derby.
Yes, he's currently in the other room watching Manchester United Manchester derby. But we'll call him back in a minute because he's got to start some work.
Yes.
As always, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you like our content.
Yeah, keep in it.
Like and subscribe even if you don't like our content.
Get down there, subscribe and comment. Come on, guys.
Yeah, well, how many likes do we want for this video?
I'm going to give it 54. Right.
54? Alright, okay. Well, come on, guys. Many of you watch the channel. Like, subscribe, and give us your comments in the comments below. Give us your predictions and let us know.
If he is glued like a clown. Glued like a clown.
Right, let's dive into these fixtures. So, game number 1 is
Blackburn Rovers versus Sheffield Wednesday.
Blackburn Rovers versus Sheffield Wednesday. Let's start off with Blackburn Rovers. We've said it in the last few videos that they are falling like a rock. They've lost another game. That's 5 on the bounce. They've lost now, and they're in 12th position. At one time, they were in the playoffs, weren't they?
Their manager used to be Derby manager.
John Eustace, yes, I keep going on about him. Yeah, but okay, so Blackburn Rovers, that is. Now, Sheffield Wednesday are just one place below them.
Also, I'm going to say about it now, all the Blackburn fans want the manager out.
Already, yes, he's their new manager. What about Sheffield Wednesday, mate?
They hit and miss.
They are a hit and miss, but they haven't won in their last 3 and they lost their last game. So, this will be an intriguing game. What do you think to this game?
I got a feeling to win this one. I think Blackburn will lose this one again. I'm saying 2-1 to Sheffield Wednesday.
2-1 to Sheffield Wednesday. I'm going to go with the same scoreline as you. I think you copied that from me first. So I've gone 2-1 to Sheffield Wednesday as well. Now, let's see what our four-legged friend, Mr. Wesley Schnauzer, wants to say. He's back in the room as well. Come on, Wesley. What's your prediction for this one?
I was enjoying that, watching the Manchester derby, but I've been called into work. Okay, so Blackburn Rovers versus Sheffield Wednesday. Blackburn Rovers, like KFC Dad and Mind the Silver Fox said, aren't doing that great. And Sheffield Wednesday, they're a bit hit and miss as well. I think this will be a 1-1 draw.
Okay, game number 2 is...
Bristol City against West Brom.
Yes, Bristol City against West Brom. Now, this is the tale about the playoff places. West Brom were in the playoff places, but they have dropped out now. And Bristol City go from strength to strength, and they're in the playoffs in 6th place at the moment.
They're doing very well.
They are doing very well. They won their last game 2-1 against Watford. West Brom haven't won in their last 4 games. They've drawn 2, and then the last 2 games, they lost them, didn't they?
Bouncing.
Yeah, well, I don't know what's going on there, but they are out of those playoff places now, and they're 8th in the league.
I'm going to try and get Nick clean all these points.
Okay, so what's your prediction for this?
I'm copying you, KFC Dad.
You're not copying me again, are you?
I'm saying 1-0 to Bristol City.
Yes, I've gone 1-0 to Bristol City as well. I think he's trying a new strategy of copying me. But don't forget, you're in the lead.
Yeah, I will get more points.
Okay, so that's our predictions for game number 2. What about Mr. Schnauzer?
Bristol City versus West Bromwich Albion. Bristol City are in form at the moment and just crept into the playoffs. I think this will be another win for Bristol City, and I've gone 2-1 to Bristol City.
Game number 3 is...
Derby County versus Burnley.
Derby County versus Burnley. Let's start off with Burnley. Sitting top of the league at the moment with 84 points, 1 point ahead of Sheffield United and 2 points ahead of Leeds United. What about that? They've been consistent throughout the season.
They've got Scott Parker.
Scott Parker, yeah, he's their manager. But yeah, they could become the champions of the Championship.
Yeah.
Because they are very, very consistent. Now, Derby County, they were on a 4-match unbeaten run until
They got lost.
they got lost. Who did they?
1-0 against Swansea.
Yes, they lost 1-0 against Swansea. Now, I have been banging on about John Eustace, but is this a new manager bounce gone like it did for Oxford?
No, I feel still.
I think it's a blip as well.
I think not won't be off. I think they're gonna be fine.
But I don't think they're going to win this game. You?
You wait and see what I said.
Okay, well, let's see. Well, what's your prediction then? You tell me.
A draw.
We've gone for a draw.
1-1. They're good at home.
Okay. Well, I've gone for another Burnley win. I've gone for 2-1 to Burnley. So that's my prediction.
What about Wesley Schnauzer?
Wesley?
Derby County versus top of the table Burnley. I think Derby County have been doing very well recently, but they did lose their last game. Burnley are top of the table for a reason, and I think this will be a 1-0 win for Burnley.
Game number 4 is...
Norwich City versus Sunderland, the Black Cats.
Yes, Norwich City, the Canaries, against the Black Cats.
They're not doing very well.
Yes, they are not doing very well. They only won once in their last 5 games. And they lost their last game, didn't they, to Plymouth? Bottom of the league, Plymouth. And Sunderland. They've been in that 4th spot for quite a while now. And they've won their last 2 games. And they beat West Brom in their last game 1-0.
They're doing very well.
They've kind of cemented their place in the playoffs.
It's similar to new, like in top 4 in the Premier League.
Yeah.
They're similar to Arsenal, but they're similar to that team. So Sunderland been playing very good football, attacking football.
Yeah, they are. They are a good, very, very good side. So let's have a look at what we are going to predict for this one. What's your prediction, mate?
I'm going for 1-1 to. I can't see no one winning this one. A draw, 1-1.
1-1 draw. I've gone for a 2-1 Sunderland win for me. So that's our prediction. And what about you, Mr. Schnauzer? You may have noticed on the end of that video, mine, the Silver Fox, was trying to talk over me. Yes, he was trying to do that because I'd made a mistake and I'd put down 2-1 Norwich, which wasn't what I wanted. It was 2-1 Sunderland. So he did try to say, you made a mistake, KFC Dad.
Falling.
Yeah, but I talked over him and I got through that.
Well, KFC Dad making a mistake there. Norwich City versus Sunderland. Norwich City not doing that great at the moment, and Sunderland are 4th in the league. That's why I've gone for a 2-1 Sunderland win in this game.
Game number 5 is
Preston versus Cardiff City.
Preston North End versus Cardiff City. Preston North End, both teams got a draw in their last games, didn't they?
Preston got 1-1 draw against Stoke City.
And Cardiff?
But they got draw.
0-0 draw.
0-0 draw. Brewing 0-0 against QPR.
Yeah, but Cardiff haven't lost in their last 3 games. So they're in that relegation spot in the third from bottom. But they are on 41 points. And if they draw or win their next game and results go their way, they can theoretically get out of the relegation zone.
Oh.
That would mean Derby would have to lose. That would mean Stoke would have to lose. And Hull would have to lose. So, what's your prediction for this one, mate?
I thought a 1-1 draw.
You know what? You've copied me again. I've gone for a 1-1 draw as well. So that's our predictions. What about Mr. Schnauzer?
Preston North End versus Cardiff City. Now, I'm not going to copy the other two who keep copying each other, but I have gone for a Desmond. I've gone for a 2-2 draw. These two sides are quite similar, and I think this will be a draw, but a 2-2 draw, a Desmond.
Game number 6 is
Sheffield United versus Millwall.
Yes, Sheffield United versus Millwall. No, Sheffield United, they dropped points. They dropped to 2nd as well in the league because they lost. They lost to
Oxford United.
They did. They lost 1-0 to Oxford United. A very, very good game from Oxford United. And they hung on in there. They were getting battered, weren't they?
They're getting battered. They got massive win, 3 points for them.
Yes, they did. Now, Millwall, they won their last game, but there is a strange thing going on with Millwall. There's a pattern there. Look, they've won, lost, won, lost, won. If I go by that pattern, they're going to lose their next game, which brings us to our prediction. What have you predicted?
1-1 draw.
1-1 draw. You're doing a lot of 1-1 draws. I've gone 2-1 to Sheffield United, back to winning ways for them. So that's our prediction. What about Mr. Schnauzer? Wesley?
Sheffield United versus Millwall. Sheffield United did lose their last game and are sitting 2nd in the league at the moment. Millwall won their last game. However, I still think Sheffield United should win this game, and I'm going to go for a 3-1 win to the Blades.
Game number 7 is
Stoke City versus Luton Town.
Okay, yes, Stoke City versus Luton Town. Now, Luton Town, they haven't lost in their last 4, and they've got another strange pattern as well. Win 1, draw 1, win 1, draw 1.
Seem a little bit better.
Yeah, they have been playing good, and they got a good draw against
Leeds United.
Against Leeds United, yes, they did. They are 2nd from bottom with 39 points, but if they were to win their next game and Derby and Cardiff didn't win, they can get out of the relegation zone.
Could it be in that relegation zone as well? Stoke City.
Yeah, Stoke are not far away from that. They're on 43 points. They have not lost in their last 2, but they did draw their last game against Preston. Right, so
Tight.
it is very, very tight down there.
What are you saying, Dad?
No, what's your prediction? You go first.
I'm going for 2-1 Luton Town.
2-1 Luton Town. I'm gonna go the other way. I'm gonna go 2-1 to Stoke City.
You didn't say that.
Hey?
You didn't say that.
What did I say?
You said 2-2 draw Desmond.
Okay, guys, I've made a mistake again. I've gone for a Desmond, not a 2-1.
I got you this time. I got you.
You did get me. Okay, so I've gone for a Desmond, a 2-2 draw. I need to wear my glasses or something. Okay, what about you, Mr. Schnauzer? You're going to make a mistake as well.
KFC Dad making his second mistake of the video. This is Stoke City versus Luton Town. Stoke City and Luton Town are right near the bottom of the league. I think, however, they're very similar, and I think this will be a draw. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw between the two.
Game number 8 is
Watford versus Hull City.
Watford versus Hull City. Now, I think these two sides are very similar, you know, in the way they're performing in the league at the moment. They're quite a way apart. I mean, Watford are in the top half, Hull are in the bottom half. Watford, they've only won once in the last 5 games, and they lost their last game, didn't they?
It's very embarrassing.
Well, you know, it's Tom Cleverley's the manager, and I'm surprised the owners haven't just got rid of him.
Not yet.
Not yet, no. Hull City did win their last game against Sheffield Wednesday, 1-0.
They're doing slimmer, better into Watford, in my opinion.
Yes, they are doing slightly better. What's your prediction for this one, mate?
I'm going for a 1-1 draw.
Copied me again.
Yay!
Okay, I've gone for a 1-1 draw as well, and he keeps copying me. Okay, let's see and it would take the biscuit if four-legged friend copied me as well. Wesley, what's your prediction?
Watford versus Hull City. Hull City getting that huge win in their last game. Watford not seeming to get any wins at the moment, and I think they will lose this one as well. I didn't copy those two. I've gone for a 1-0 Hull City win.
Game number 9 is
Middlesbrough versus Leeds United.
Yes, Middlesbrough versus Leeds United, a top 6 clash. Middlesbrough are in the playoff places. They've got 60 points.
And Leeds United will top a league.
Yeah, but they are dropping points. They've
fallen in sleep.
They haven't lost in their last 4 games, but they've drawn their last 3 games. So that's 6 points they've dropped.
They didn't play very well against Luton Town, Dad.
Yeah, they drew against Luton Town. Middlesbrough, though, they've won their last 2 and they haven't lost in their last 4. Middlesbrough, who did they beat in their last game?
2-0 against Blackburn.
2-0 against Blackburn.
I'm going to tell you now, he actually got assists.
Did he?
Yes.
Man over there.
The GOAT.
The man over there.
Kells. And
he's one of our favourite players, isn't he?
And then last week, he scored a goal for Middlesbrough.
Okay, well, you know, like if you give him a run of games, which we kind of never did, he will eventually start clicking, yeah. So anyway, what's your prediction for this game?
I'm going to go 2-1 to Borough.
2-1 to Borough. I've gone for a Desmond. I've gone for another draw for Leeds United, a 2-2 draw.
I'm saying in actual score a brace.
You think? Okay. Well, let's see what Wesley Schnauzer got to say about this one.
Why are you copying me?
Middlesbrough versus Leeds United. This will be a tasty fixture. I disagree with the other two. I think Leeds will get back to winning ways in this game, and I've gone for a Leeds United win. I've gone 2-1 to Leeds.
Game number 10 is
Oxford United versus QPR.
Okay, Oxford United versus QPR. I don't know what's happened to QPR, but they're not doing that well at the moment, are they? They haven't won in their last 5 games. They drew their last game, and Oxford they got that win against Sheffield United.
A massive 3 points.
It is a massive 3 points for them. Where are Oxford? Oxford are 18th and QPR are 16th in the league.
Do you think Oxford will stay up now?
I think they will. I think they've just got enough to stay up. They're 16th at the moment with 45 points.
Yeah, tight.
Yeah. What's your prediction for this?
You know what I'm saying? 1-0 to Oxford at home.
1-0 to Oxford. I've gone 2-1 to Oxford.
Wesley Schnauzer.
Let's see what Wesley.
Oxford United versus QPR. Oxford did win their last game, and I think they will win this game as well. I'm going to go for a 1-0 win to Oxford.
Game number 11 is
Swansea City versus Plymouth Argyle.
Swansea City versus bottom of the league, Plymouth Argyle. Now, let's have a look at this. Plymouth have 37 points, and if they were to win 2 games on the bounce and results went their way, they still have a chance of getting out of the relegation zone because it stops at 41 points. So it's only 4 points in it.
Yeah.
It's very, you said it earlier on, very tight at the bottom, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So,
Luton can get out there, and Cardiff can get out there.
so there's about 5-6 teams that are swapping around. Right, so Swansea, they won their last game as well. They
1-0
won
against Derby.
1-0 against Derby. A
And-
much fancied Derby that had 4 wins on the bounce.
And then Plymouth got a win against 2-1 against Norwich.
2-1 against Norwich, yeah.
What the hell is going on with them?
Yeah, well, listen, it's a difficult one to predict. So that's, well, I don't know. I think Plymouth are on a bit of a roll. So I've gone 2-1 to Plymouth.
I've gone from 1-0 to Argyle.
You gone 1-0 to Argyle. We are supporting our Cornish friend, the Cornish Jana.
Come on, you can say up.
Okay, so that's our predictions. What about Wesley Schnauzer?
Swansea City versus Plymouth Argyle. Swansea City mid-table. Plymouth Argyle have picked up, and they did win their last game. I think, however, Swansea City will pip them in this one, and I've gone 2-1 to the Swans.
And the last game of the weekend is game number 12.
It's Coventry City versus Portsmouth.
Yes, Coventry City versus Portsmouth. Now, Coventry City were in the playoff places that they dropped out. They've lost their last 2 games, but they were against Sheffield United and Burnley. So you can forgive them for that because those 2 teams are just unbeatable. But mind you, Sheffield United did get beat.
Do you think is a playoffs is off for Coventry City?
What do you mean?
Like playoffs? Do you think they're still in it?
No, they're still in it. They've got 54. No, they've got
15,
59 points. There's only 1 point. There's only 1 point in it. It's 60 points, and you'll be in the playoffs. But they need to win their next game, which I think they'll probably do. Plymouth.
Portsmouth.
Sorry, Portsmouth. Oh, I've got Plymouth on their brain. Portsmouth. They lost their last game, didn't they? They lost to Millwall.
Yes. In the last minute they scored Millwall.
Yeah. So they are mid-table and they're pretty safe. But what's your prediction for this?
2-2 draw.
A Desmond. I've gone for a 2-0 Coventry City win.
And
Back to winning ways and probably get back into the playoffs.
What about Wesley Schnauzer?
Wesley, what's your prediction?
Coventry City versus Portsmouth are near neighbours. I think Coventry City, they've lost their last 2 games and are just out of the playoffs. But I think they'll get back to winning ways and it will be a tight 1-0 win for Coventry City. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you like our content and you want to give us your predictions. Put it in the comments below.
Okay, that concludes our championship predictions for week number 41. Thank you for watching, guys. If you like our content, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and put in the comments what you think.
What are your thoughts in there? Comment and see you like and subscribe and see you next one.
Yeah, we'll see you on the next one, and then it's adios amigos from me.
And I'll get some rest. Get some rest and some sleep. Still, Fox.
Okay, alright then, we'll see you in the next one.